Hello, greetings and salutations, everyone. Today's topic is going to be, like all of our topics, very interesting and very dive in deep. Jordan, what is our topic for today?
So today we are talking about navigating interracial and intercultural dating. Yes.
That is definitely one for the books, I would say, because I don't think anybody really talks about dating people with the how is it to date, or I guess the rule. I'm not saying rules and regulations, but about how do you navigate through something like that? How do you date? What are the cons, pros, and the level of interest that a person will show into dating you, and your
Yeah.
cultural beliefs and religious and all your upbringings, because we all coming in from two different people coming in together to try to form as one union with different upbringings and backgrounds. Definitely is going to play a role for us. So how do we navigate those situations?
Yes. So, like we said, the conversation we're talking about today is navigating interracial and intercultural dating. And the question that I have for you that is somewhat leaning into the conversation, but do you feel like you have to be able to relate to another person's experience in order to appreciate or understand it? Like, do you feel like you have to have gone through a similar or shared experience in order to be able to say, yes, I truly understand you or appreciate you and your perspective? Does that make sense?
Um, I don't think you have to literally, because not everybody's going to go through the same thing. So, and then not everybody that goes through the same thing is going to basically have the same kind of outcome and results from it. So, I don't think that's something that should be. No, I don't agree with that, because everybody's experience is always going to be different. So, no matter what, it won't be the same.
Right. And so, I mean, the reason why I asked that, because I know when it comes to interracial or intercultural dating, that's one of the things that comes up. Like, I want to be able to relate to the person that I'm in a relationship with. And if we're not of the same culture, we haven't had these shared cultural or racial experiences, then we can't truly understand each other.
Now, okay, so in that sense, in that meaning, it comes into a sense of comfortability, and it makes it more easier to basically you could talk. There's talking points on it. There's not only the relatability, but then it's like the views on it. It's less easy. It makes it more easier for you not to educate or basically get someone to understand why things are the way that they are, or to basically it's like easier. Person knows who you are. They know this part of you is this, but then the other part of you is the part they're trying to find out. So it's more easier for people to do that when they stay within their kind of own little realm of people that share those kind of experience. In a sense, I agree. In a sense, where it's the comfortability, but every day we're always going against that, and so we do. Some of us do stay in there, but then the challenge, then you find challenges in a different way of dating in the relationship. Because even if I was to be dating a Haitian person, we're gonna have the same understanding of parental how parents raised us. But
Right.
then the difference is always gonna be the males and the females get raised different.
That's true.
So in a sense, we won't share the same thing in everything, but we will share the same thing in certain things. So there's that. There's
Right.
there's that role.
So then with that, because I know like for me in African American culture, right? Or whatever you want to Black American culture, whatever you want to call it, like with people in my age range, there's a variety of different ways that you could have been parented. Does that same thing apply in Haitian culture?
Nah, nah,
Nah.
nah, nah. Nah.
Not even a little bit?
I mean, I'm gonna say, listen, I'm gonna say yeah, I'm gonna say maybe a little bit, but for the most part, nah. For
Okay.
the most part, nah. It's all the same. It all kind of stems from the same. And like the only time it'd be different is when somebody is out this. Well, it's like in any other. It's like in any other group. The cultural background is based on the parental upbringing of the others. Because like whether you're rich then the economics portion come into the play. Whether you're rich, you're going to raise your kid to be a different way, even in
Right.
any destitute of culture. But the culture still somewhat remains deep seatedly in
Right.
everybody else. Where it's like for us in the Haitian culture, it's like you always like male and female. So elder comes in, you gotta speak to them. Men gotta kiss the women on the cheek and shake the man's hands, and the girls same thing. But then you just kiss everybody on the cheek, and then that's it. And so that's like a form of respect in our thing, where you have to speak to people, where you have to
Right.
basically greet them in that way, and that's just the way you do it out of respect. You know what I mean? So it's different. That part I believe is like universally across the board on the culture thing. I mean, maybe a little bit maybe different here and there as far as like who does what as far as job duty wise goes, but it ain't really like a huge gap of difference. It's like
Right.
it's pretty much all the same.
So then so in terms of pros and cons for interracial, intercultural dating, right? So the thing that we're talking about right now really touches on like cultural exchange and like being able to broaden your horizons. So like if you're dating interracially or interculturally, depending on the person who's outside of that culture, it allows you the opportunity to like exchange and learn about different traditions and different customs and different perspectives, and it gives you an opportunity to learn and grow from these different cultures, right? Because the things that you're telling me about Haitian culture, like as an American coming into that, I would be like, what is this? But me being the person that I am, I enjoy spending time in other cultures. And so I would want to sit and learn about the different intricacies of the culture and all that other stuff and become like emerged in it, immersed. I cannot speak English, immersed in it. But then there's also a con to that, because with that same thing, the cultural differences could lead to a lot of misunderstandings or like conflict or like challenges in communication, because you're expecting this based on your culture, but then this person is not doing that, or this person is expecting something different based on their culture. So that could be kind of challenging in terms of interracial relationships, like having different expectations and values and the way that we like approach life.
Yeah, I mean, it's like in the dating world is definitely that's something you really got to take into consideration. Where for a lot of us, it's probably easier to just date someone that understands it, that you're not going to have any pushback on, because you both get it. So there's that sense of comfort. There's that sense of comfort there, but for the rest of us that boldly go out where no man has gone before,
Oh dear.
yeah, it does come with its own challenges. It does present itself a different kind of experience, because you're going to get with people that you're going to learn something for sure, but you're
Yeah,
definitely going to
yeah.
get with people that are not going to be as understanding in some cases, and on both sides, where it's like, well, in my culture it's different, where in this and this it's different, and it's like finding the happy medium between to get to that point, that level of understanding. And I'm not sure, I really wouldn't know what to consider it to be as what keeps people together in those situations. Definitely probably love, because you go from dating a Haitian to dating an American to dating a Hispanic woman to dating a Caribbean woman to dating an American woman or a white woman at that, or an Asian woman at that. That cultural differences is definitely gonna
Big difference.
make a big difference, especially like most of us are very like well rounded in dating, and when you're dating somebody of a different culture, at least for me, I feel like it's a respect thing to basically learn and, like you say, immerse yourself in that other person's culture and upbringing to get a better understanding of them, because you find that individual
Right.
interesting and important to you. So
Right.
that to me is a telltale sign that a person is into you when they try to learn your culture, not only for the knowledge experience, but for because of the
To
fact
learn you.
to
Yeah.
learn you, to understand you better. And that's always to me, and that's very important. But I it's different. It is different, but it does, and like you were saying, it does come with its own challenges, and it is going to be challenging. But like all things, if it was easy, everybody would do it, and it's fun.